you can imagine.
Like,
I recently watched his reaction of the Hungry Box documentary because I ended up watching it on my stream, but I just wanted an idea of someone else watching it. And it was very entertaining. And, like, not only is he a cracked player, but he's also just funny on the mic.
He is funny.
I think he's charismatic. And also, I think he could honestly win any freaking tournament you could imagine. He could win this one.
I'm actually kind of hoping he wins this one.
It would be so sick.
He's been playing well. Speaking of playing well, by the way, we got Elliot and Chango. We're kind of moving into the higher level stuff.
Yeah, this is a big match.
We were talking about this earlier with doubles. Elliot actually quite good versus Puff. He's played a lot versus
beating Hungry Box one time.
Well, yeah, he beat Hungry Box before. He's got a ton of experience playing against Webwipe. Like, the way Webwipe described it to me is like, I go to a local and I lose to Elliot, and that's okay, you know. So like Elliot, very good versus Puff. Particularly his grab follow-ups are quite strong.
No rest there, because Chango knowing that Elliot would be able to survive. But still, the fact that Chango ended up teching the top platform to get that grab was really sick.
I love that double jab there. Yeah. Definitely a way to punish kind of floatier characters that don't really like land properly.
No. Very good stuff from both players so far. And Chango, no slouch. Chango actually one of the better puffs out of this region and one of the better puffs in the US/world. So Elliot being great at the matchup is not a guarantee here as far as the win goes.
Absolutely, yeah. I think like I said, like this is probably the highest level match we've had by quite a lot.
So far, yeah.
Yeah, and interesting thing about Elliot as well is like last year he did very well at Battle of BC. He almost beat Monkey. It was like a game 5.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I know, like,
I mean, he's the best player in Vancouver right now, right?
I mean, besides Amsa.
Besides, oh yeah,
he's the best native player.
The throne.
Yeah, Amsa just came in and was like, move over everybody. Yeah, like make your space for the king. So
it's so funny when a top player moves and just like whoever had the throne is just immediately
it's over,
usurped. Like Wizro moving to Texas, damn. But S5 having something to say about it lately, to be honest.
That's true.
Again
with the jab, like really smart punishes.
And this is a cool matchup for me because Chango is a sort of defensive player, but against Falco, you're not going to have those same opportunities, so you got to get in there and scrap. And I'm interested in seeing a scrappy Chango. I don't get to see too much. Not that he can't. It's just he's just so dominant with spacing and just being patient that works for him. At least against floaties.
In terms of dominance, Elliot
looking good.
Really looking good. Yeah. Like, one of the things I really like with this matchup, too, is we just don't see it, like, that often. We often see Falco players, like, opt to go Fox.
Yeah.
Because it is easier. But, like, I think Falco does very well in this matchup.
Yeah, Falco's got a ton of game in this matchup. And if you're a Falco main, I mean, I'm a proponent of just playing your main, the character you're comfortable with. And Falco does have game, so you should learn it and win with the character, in my opinion. If you're having a crisis in the matchup, I mean, you know, if you just like playing Fox and you think it's fun, then go for it.
Yeah, I think especially, like, you know, you're talking about Falco having game. One of the things people like, we all know Falco's laser is good, but in this matchup specifically, when Puff gets hit by the laser, it turns her around. So the whole kind of back air wall that like defines Jigglypuff.
It gets shut down.
Doesn't really exist in the same way. And so on top of having like other laser mix-ups, just being able to kind of like subtly nerf your opponent's like main approach tool is very good. Yeah. Very good.
I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, I as someone, so I used to main Jigglypuff, and then now I've mained Falco for like the last like 5 years. So this is like I really see both sides. Yeah.
So then what if Jigglypuff is dealing with the laser shutting down one of her best options, what should the Jigglypuff be looking at in order to take this down? Like, I mean, in the matchup at least.
It's tricky because like unlike some other players that maybe play more grounded, like Jigglypuff, like the way she interacts with lasers is still sort of like mix-up based because it's like you can't cover all that height, right? So you just have to be very like intelligent about how you're approaching. You can also crouch under lasers, so like there are times where the crouch is okay, but then you give up the airplay. So it's really like it's the kind of classic mix-up base, rock paper scissors stuff. And then when you like classic Falco thing, where you do get a lot of opening is once you get him off stage, really tough for him. Once you get a grab off of him, really
so you're
tough.
telling me in this situation the Jigglypuff has to play the game. Nice.
That's my deep analysis, man. I give Hugo like 30 specific things, and he's like, it all boils down to.
So now the Jigglypuff has to play the damn game.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly,
no, because some characters, they like, not to take anything away from Chango or Jigglypuff players, but there are certain strategies that are very dominant, and it's what their character shines at, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're not playing the game in the way that other characters do. They're still playing the game, obviously. Yeah. I'm joking about that. But when you eliminate such a strong option from Jigglypuff, that usually dominates. Like the back air dominates in terms of spacing against most characters.
Mm-hmm.
Now Jigglypuff is forced to play the mix-up game, which is what other characters have to do against Jigglypuff a lot.
Absolutely.
So it's just you have to learn a certain skill set that maybe your character just doesn't necessarily have to learn all the time.
That's what I was talking about with the grab follow-ups. Mm-hmm. He's able to get that up throw up air, which is like not easy on Falco, very, very consistently. Like not, you can't get it every time because it's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
But like just even making it look like Fox is part of the reason why he's so strong.
Yeah, like Elliot just so good here, and rest is completely off the table at this point.
Absolutely.
Chango got to earn the next 2 stocks to manage to put that back on the board,
there,
and that is how it starts.
No, go ahead.
No, Jigglypuff, no slouch at getting the early KOs, even without the rest. Edge guard opportunities are plenty.
Absolutely.
So we'll see if it ends up happening.
Especially against Falco.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other things that I think is very fun about this matchup, and I think you'll really relate to this as like a floaty player, is great stuff to Elliot, first of all. The match, really showing why he's such a dominant player here, and why I think he really could have a deep run. Like, Chango is no slouch, like very, very solid player. So to kind of just like, I'd love to see him play H-Box. Like just after watching that, do you not want to see like the H-Box thing?
I definitely want to see that. Yeah, I wonder if they're in the same path.
But yeah, what I was saying earlier, and like you as a floaty player can probably relate, is Spaceys have like a ton of neutral options. And so when I play this matchup as Falco, it literally feels like as long as I'm playing well, like I can't get hit.
Yeah.
But then you mess up once and you die.
Yes.
And so what happens is Falcos have this like logical fallacy where they
I
start going, they go, I've been outplaying this guy the whole time. And then I make one mistake and I lose. And this guy plays like crap the whole time.
Yeah.
But when I used to play Puff, I'm like, dude, it is so hard to get in.
You've absolutely described like the spacey
floaty
Falcon
dynamic
condition, where the reason
it's like a brain disease.
Yeah, no, the reason they often think that they are just outplaying everyone, they're so much better, etc., is they don't understand how these other characters work, right? Here's the thing about floaties, right? They are specifically designed to get hit a lot and live. That's what Samus is a tank. Yeah. I go in playing Samus knowing that I'm going to lose a lot of neutral exchanges because my character simply does not have the tools. But I'm going to live, and I'm going to get multiple chances, whereas you're